I never had heard of anything to do with Korey Sugar Institute or any of the medical staff, support staff at the finish line. I often wondered what kind of people go into that medical tent, and never, ever would have imagined myself to be one of those people. But I was. It was a typical Falmouth Road Race day, low to mid-70s and sunny, no wind. I remember the sun was bright and there was no wind. My daughters were watching the race at the 5-mile mark, and a little after that. And I remember seeing them and saying hello. And then I went on my way, and about a half-mile later, I have zero recollection of the rest of the race.
When Richard first got to the tent, his body temperature was dangerously high. It was at 107.7. So he was in grave danger, and it's something that someone can die from. Exertional heat stroke is an emergency condition. The
first thing I remember was waking up in an ice bath. Rob was over my head, basically coaching me, and there was 5 or 6 other people working feverishly to ice me down, to cool my temperature down. I was petrified. I was frightened for my life, and I had no idea what I was going through, whether I was going to live or not.
He looked me right in the eye and asked me, am I going to die? And it was very hard for me to say yes or no in that circumstance. I just knew he was getting the best treatment that he could get for someone with heat stroke.
I thought I would never see my wife and kids again.
And he kept saying, I'm an accountant, I'm an accountant, I'm an accountant. And I have 2 daughters, and it was repetitive and not normal conversation. The real thing that you have to do in kind of bedside manner is just keep them calm. And that was the main thing that I helped to do, is try to keep him calm and let him know that he's getting the best possible treatment.
You panic when you have a heat stroke and you don't know what's going on. So I needed my saving grace to take care of me, and Rob Huggins talked me through the whole situation, explained to me and tried to keep me calm.
And eventually, after about 10-15 minutes, he started to drop very quickly. And we knew that his temperature was coming down. It kind of eased the tension there. He felt extremely cold probably by that point in time, but he was starting to come to and be more coherent in his thoughts. I think that the actions of myself and the rest of the team at KSI helped to save Richard's life and allow him to go home that day.
Not only do these people know what to do, but they're also very passionate about what they do, and I am standing here today because of them.
Even the best runners can suffer a heat stroke, and that's why we have medical teams and research in place to try and prevent those things from happening.
I shouldn't have to relive this, nor anybody should have to live through a heat stroke. KSI knows what they're doing, they're smart people, and their research will continue to help normal people like me or anybody else.
We know the best practices, we know and are up to date with all the research that's being conducted, and we know the people that we need to connect to try and implement these policies. We can't do it on our own, and we need the help of others to donate to our cause and to make sure that we're providing first-rate information to everyone across the country.
It's life-saving stuff.